Nope. 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 No.
This right here is a YouTuber named Johan, who recently uploaded a video titled Camping with Skinwalkers on his channel, Man Dog Wild. His channel is dedicated to outdoor adventures, survival tips, and camping in remote locations. However, in this particular video, what was supposed to be a peaceful camping trip quickly turned into one of the most unsettling experiences he's ever had. The video begins with Johan and his two dogs, Yeti and DC, venturing into a dense forest to set up camp. But from the very start, something feels off. The dogs, who are usually fearless, begin acting strangely. They refuse to enter the woods, and when they do, they quickly retreat, barking and whimpering as if something is out there. What's even more disturbing is that the dogs aren't the only ones sensing something unusual. As he searches for a flat spot to set up camp, he notices something strange.
The Yester is laser focused on something down in the woods, and I think I just seen what it is. You guys see that? The black thing there in the tree? That, my friends, that is something I didn't expect to see. And it's probably something that didn't expect to see us. Hence the reason it's in the tree. You see it, Yester? I don't know if it's stuck or what's going on. Potentially stuck. Let's see if we can get a better shot. Right there. So it can't be stuck, huh? She's not going to get down. Not with one there and one there. So we're going to wander off for a bit. Give her a chance to get down. Hopefully, when we come back, she would have got down and wandered off.
While exploring the area, Johan notices a cat perched high up in a tree, seemingly stuck. At first, it seems like a harmless observation, but as the night goes on, the cat's behavior becomes increasingly strange. Instead of trying to climb down, the cat climbs higher and higher, as if it's trying to escape something below. Johan remarks that the cat seems to be staring intently at something in the woods, but no matter how hard he looks, he can't see what it's looking at. The dogs, meanwhile, keep their distance, refusing to go anywhere near the tree or the woods surrounding it. As Johan sets up camp for the night, he brews himself some coffee. The forest seems peaceful at first, but it doesn't take long for unsettling noises to catch his attention.
Definitely something moving around in those woods. Not small, big, human sized, because I can hear it kind of pushing through the brush. Yeah, making quite a bit of noise. So I'm trying to wait and see if it happens again. So it seems like it only happens when I'm doing something. I was just about to go and make another coffee, and I was going through my pack, start hearing these all this brush moving down there. So I'll try to catch it, but it's silent again now.
The faint sounds of movement leave Johan feeling slightly on edge. He tries to rationalize it, attributing the noises to wildlife, but the unease lingers.
So the dogs were literally running away from the woods in fear, like whimpering almost. What was that noise they made? I have no idea what's in there. I heard something. I came down, checked. The dogs are back. They took a wide berth from the woods, have circled all the way around. But after I heard her running off, I thought I'd come down here, check it out. Some movement. There is some movement in there. No idea what it is again. So I'm here, I've sat here just outside of the woods. I can't really get any closer. It's just a natural barrier of crown of thorns. So I just sat here for a little while listening, and then when I sit here and I listen, nothing happens. As I said, it only seems to be happening when I'm doing something, or when I came down here after Yeti ran off. Caught some movement there, but no idea.
Things take a stranger turn when both Yeti and DC suddenly sprint away, yelping as if startled by something deep in the forest. Johan is left confused and concerned, especially when he notices that the noise seems to come from the same area where the stray cat is still perched high in the tree. The dog's unusual behavior, combined with the cat's refusal to come down from the tree, hints at something far more unsettling. As the sun begins to set, Johan decides to investigate further and stumbles upon two mysterious holes in the ground, as if something has been burrowing through the dense undergrowth.
So just before the sun goes down, I just wanted to see if I could find a way into this woods down here, and I've kind of found a way, right? But not really. This is as far as I've got. Let's see, it's blocked off. Very dense. Extremely dense. And for some reason, I tried to get Yeti to have a look. She won't come down here. She won't go in there. It's strange. Let me adjust this. There we go. Something's been coming in and out in these little tunnels there. There's one there. And there's one in there. For me, I'm not sure I want to be going through those little tunnels. Been hearing noises in those woods all day, like moving around. And what's even stranger than that, the dogs aren't here and they're not in the woods. But those noises I've been hearing, they're not the cat either, because the cat is still in a tree. So whatever's down in those woods, so the dogs don't want to go in the woods, the cat's up in the tree, out of the way of the woods, and whatever is in those woods, moving around, obviously no one wants to deal with. So kind of glad I'm up here and that's down there. That works for me. The cat seems to be getting higher in the tree. I just noticed that. It's weird. See, if the cat wanted to get down, now would be the ideal time, because the dogs are not here. They are not about. They haven't been about multiple times. They've disappeared. So if the cat wanted to get down, now would be the ideal time. Very strange.
The sight of the holes gives Johan an uneasy feeling, as if they don't belong there. He decides to return to his campsite, but the sense of dread only grows stronger. As night falls, Johan sits by his campfire. He cooked simple meal, trying to calm his nerves. But little did he know, the real terror was about to begin.
Well, I heard something. So dogs disappeared again. They've disappeared a lot more today than they have any other day. That one time they disappeared and then jumped out on me. Hopefully they don't do that tonight. So legit, I'm sure I heard someone say help or help me. I'm pretty sure it's coming from those woods. What I should do is like go down there and check for any eye shine or something, right? Because it's an animal, right? We're gonna get the eye shine, so, and then we can just kind of ease our mind with it. Okay, I'm at the edge of the crown of thorns. I don't see any eye shine. No eye shine. It's all quiet. Just probably. Nope. 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 Yet. Yeti. DC. Nope. Nope. No.
The voice is chilling, almost unnatural, louder and closer than before, and Johan can't shake the feeling that something is trying to lure him into the woods. Terrified, Johan decides it's time to leave and moves to a new location, far from the woods.
Yes. You go, huh? Okay, we're gonna move. We're gonna move. We're gonna move camp. Let's go. Let's go, huh? DC, Jesus. Okay. It's packed up. My chest is on fire right now. I've heard. I know those stories. No. No.
The dogs, visibly shaken, stay close to his side. By dawn, the strange noises have stopped, and the forest seems calm again. Johan reflects on the night's events, still unable to explain what happened.
So as I said, didn't sleep too well. Didn't get much sleep. High alert all night. The dogs were on high alert. They were up and down and running around. Like, you know, they'd be laying down and they'd get up and look and be staring at something. And that with a combination of all the sounds that happens out here, and the sounds are amplified and echoed through the mountains. And the sounds could be anything. I can't explain the dog's behavior. I can't explain what it was in the woods there. I don't know. By far, or not by far, but one of the strangest camping experiences I've ever had.
What Johan experienced that night remains a mystery. The voice, the strange noises, and the animal's behavior all point to something deeply wrong in that forest. Was this a natural encounter, or did Johan come face to face with something beyond explanation? Ultimately, it's up to you to decide. This video comes from the YouTube channel, The Highway 9, uploaded on September 2017. While the channel typically focuses on the adrenaline of the racetrack, this time, he takes us on a completely different kind of journey.
Out. Out. Come here. Come on. Come on. Go.
As Highway and his dog, Misty, steps inside, the sound of their footsteps echo through the cavern, a constant reminder of just how alone they are. Despite the eerie silence, everything seems normal at first. They cautiously step around large holes in the ground, ensuring they don't make a wrong move. Eventually, they reach a dead end, where Highway notices something strange.
Misty.
While not exactly supernatural, the thought of being surrounded by bats in a confined, pitch-black space is unsettling enough. But Highway doesn't let it deter him. He decides to take a different route, venturing deeper into the cave. And that's when things take a terrifying turn for Highway.
Stay behind me. What the fuck is that? Oh shit. Go. Come on, Missy. Come on, Missy.
As Highway moves through the narrow passageways, something catches his eye, a dark, shadowy figure in the distance. At first, it's barely visible, blending into the dimly lit cave, but there's no mistaking it. Something is there. Even his dog seems to sense the danger. Without hesitation, he spins around and runs. Finally, Highway bursts out of the cave into the cool night air, his breathing heavy and his heart racing. The video offers no clear answers, leaving his viewers to speculate about what truly happened. Was it a trick of the light? A person hiding in the shadows? Or something far more sinister? Let us know in the comment. In December 2024, Jelly, the creator of the YouTube channel Jelly Official, uploaded a video documenting his chilling experience while camping in a remote forest. Known for his solo camping adventures in haunted and mysterious locations in Indonesia, Jelly has built a reputation for exploring places with dark histories and eerie legends. In this video, he ventures into a forest infamous for its tragic past, a logging site where a worker met a gruesome end involving a chainsaw. Jelly begins his adventure by setting up camp in the dense forest. The rain starts pouring heavily, and as he struggles to secure his tent, he hears something unsettling, a faint voice calling for help. At first he brushes it off, convincing himself it's just the sound of the wind or the rain. But as the night progresses, the strange occurrences intensify.
Hujannya luar biasa teman-teman, tiba-tiba hujan gede. Dan tadi aku ngedengar kayak ada yang minta tolong dari arah depan sini teman-teman. Tapi nggak tahu ya apa. Cuma sepintas saja karena ketutup suara hujan. Aku kira tadi waktu awal-awal teman-teman salah dengar seperti ada suara minta tolong. Ternyata beneran terdengar lagi dan itu terdengar jelas. Fix ini pasti makhluk halus guys. Nggak mungkin ini orang. Asalnya dari sini. Siapa itu? Hei. Nggak ada teman-teman. Oke, kita biarin aja. Ada yang tahu ini geblek? Ini enak banget. Seperti ada suara kayu teman-teman. Duh, seperti ada suara cingsu teman-teman. Seperti ada yang nebahin pohon. Astagfirullahaladzim, la ilaha illallah. Hei, kalian dengarkan teman-teman? Nggak ada teman-teman, kita biarin aja lah. Makan lagi geblek goreng. Siapa itu? Seperti dari arah sana teman-teman.
While cooking a local delicacy, Jelly hears a loud scream, almost as if someone is shouting in anger. He freezes, his flashlight scanning the dark forest, but nothing appears out of the ordinary. Moments later, a desperate cry for help pierces through the sound of the rain. He tries to rationalize the situation, thinking it could be an animal or some natural sound distorted by the storm. But the eerie atmosphere only grows heavier. Not long after, a loud thud echoes through the forest, as if something heavy has fallen nearby. Jelly's unease deepens, and then it happens. The unmistakable sound of a chainsaw revving in the distance. The sound grows louder, echoing through the forest, and he begins to feel a creeping sense of dread, questioning how anyone could possibly be out there. As the night progresses, the terror escalates. Jelly hears the sound of wood being cut, followed by another desperate scream for help.
Aku mencium kayak ada bau-bau nggak enak, teman-teman. Siapa itu? Ini kedengeran, teman-teman, seperti kayak ada yang motongin kayu. Hei, siapa itu? Gak ada siapa-siapa, teman-teman. Di mana kamu? Hei, dari depan sebelah sini, teman-teman, seperti kayak ada yang minta tolong. Hei. Kalian dengarkan, teman-teman? Astagfirullahaladzim. Kalian dengar, teman-teman? Siapa itu? Dari sebelah sana, teman-teman. Halo. Aku nggak masang kamera luar, teman-teman, karena di luar tuh hujan. Jadi aku pakai satu kamera ini aja.
As the night progresses, the terror escalates. Jelly hears the sound of wood being cut, followed by another desperate scream for help. The chainsaw roars again, accompanied by what sounds like ghostly activity. Trees being felled, wood being stacked, and footsteps crunching through the wet ground. But when Jelly looks around, there's no one there. Suddenly, he smells something strange, and this is when things took turn for the worst for Jelly.
Astagfirullahaladzim, ini bau banget, teman-teman. Seperti bau singkong kebakar, guys. Siapa itu? Dari arah sebelah sana, teman-teman. Siapa ya, teman-teman? Masa ada yang pakai gergaji mesin sih malam-malam gini, hujan-hujan? Dari arah sebelah sini, teman-teman. Tapi perhatiin deh, nggak ada apa-apa kan? Aneh ini. Ada yang minta tolong, teman-teman. Siapa itu? Hei. Astagfirullahaladzim, ini cakar, teman-teman. Cakar, guys. Kukunya panjang banget. Hewan buas bukan ya? Itu cakarnya panjang banget, teman-teman. Kukunya. Hei. Siapa itu? Ada, guys. Itu bukan cakar hewan, teman-teman. Kukunya panjang, itu kuku, teman-teman, panjang masuk ke dalam sini. Tapi di situ nggak ada apa-apa, teman-teman. Bau darah, teman-teman. Bau darah segar. Seriusan, ini bau darah segar. Coba kita telusurin dulu ke arah sebelah sana, karena kedengeran terus, teman-teman, suara gergaji mesinnya. Memang dari tadi itu arahnya dari sebelah sana, kemudian dari sebelah sana sekitar sini teman-teman. Coba kita cari, nah aku penasaran ke arah sebelah sini ya. Seperti ada suara gergaji mesin. Siapa itu? Oh, kayak ada yang numpukin kayu teman-teman ya. Loh, siapa yang tadi ngidupin gergaji mesin, woi? Kalau manusia udah nggak mungkin teman-teman, nggak masuk akal dan nggak logika banget ya. Karena dalam posisi hujan kayak gini dan ini udah tengah malam ya, hampir jam 1 malam. Ada suara gergaji mesin dan kayak ada yang nebangin pohon di sekitar sini. Dan ini memang kayak tercium bau darah di sekitar sini teman-teman.
In Indonesian folklore, a burnt cassava smell can be a warning of danger or a sign that something otherworldly is nearby. Jelly begins to panic, his mind racing with thoughts of the forest's dark history. He hears the sound of wood being sawed, this time closer, and notices faint claw-like marks in the ground, as if something unnatural had been there. The situation feels increasingly surreal, and the forest seems to close in around him. By the end of the night, Jelly is left with more questions than answers. The chainsaw sounds continue sporadically, but no one is ever seen. The claw marks, the blood-like smell, and the strange sounds remain unexplained. Jelly's encounter is a chilling reminder of the mysteries that lurk in the most remote corners of the world. What do you think caused the strange events that night? Was it a restless spirit, a figment of his imagination, or something else entirely? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. In May of 2018, a British YouTuber named CJ uploaded a chilling video titled "Fixing My Fridge in a Haunted Forest" on his channel, Project Amber. CJ's channel is known for documenting his travels and camping experiences across Europe and UK, all from the comfort of his camper van. Accompanied by his loyal dog, Lance, CJ's videos typically showcase the beauty of nature and have a calm, relaxing vibe. But this particular video was anything but relaxing. While driving through the French countryside, CJ noticed that his mini fridge had stopped working. He pulled over in the middle of a rural forest to fix it. As CJ stepped out of his van to work on the fridge, his dog Lance began acting strangely. CJ, however, had no idea what he was about to experience.
Now I've just flipped it upside down and back again, so I'm going to give it the full 24 hours, I think, to... What are you looking at? You keep freaking me out, dog. There's no one over there. Are you seeing something I'm not? There's actually a well, just where I'm parked. You go down this little track, and there's a well with a big metal bar on it. And originally I was going to go and park there, and I saw the well, instantly started thinking about the ring, which when I was about, I don't know, I think it was about 10 when it came out, scared the shit out of me. For like a month I didn't sleep properly. So yeah, I'm not staying there. And now the dog keeps looking over in that direction at where it is. So I'm like, nah mate, I might move. But I can't.
Lance, who is usually playful and friendly, staring intently at a nearby well. The well, sealed with a heavy metal cover, was located just a short distance from where CJ had parked. At first, CJ brushed off Lance's behavior, joking about how the well reminded him of the horror movie The Ring, which had terrified him as a child. After spending hours trying to fix the fridge, CJ decided to stay the night in the forest. However, the next day, things took a turn for the worse when CJ began hearing mysterious sounds coming from the abandoned well.
Okay, I'm seriously freaked out now. A minute ago I could hear like really loud moaning, like "Aah!" like just booming across the mountains. So I've come down to where I could hear it. I got to this old well and it stopped. But just as soon as I got here, just from over there, there's no track or anything, it's just wood. This girl appeared, dressed like kind of like a monk, no shoes, no hair. So I said bonjour and that, and she didn't respond then. She just carried on walking. So I carried on a bit and then thought I better double check. Went to go and find her again. She's gone. That way, that's where my van is, and that goes to the road. But down where she went that way, there's nothing, and there's nothing for miles. Where did she go?
Determined to find the source, CJ headed toward the well. When he reached the well, the moaning abruptly stopped, leaving an eerie silence in its place. But just as he was about to turn back, he noticed something, or rather someone. A girl appeared from the woods, seemingly out of nowhere. She was barefoot, dressed in monk-like robes, and had no hair. CJ called out to her, saying, "Bonjour," but the girl didn't respond. Instead, she continued walking deeper into the forest. Shaken but still curious, CJ returned to his van. But the strange events didn't end there. As he was packing up to leave, he saw the girl again, running through the forest near his van, and this time he recorded the disturbing encounter.
I have not got a clue what was going on there. That was so weird. The well, the moaning from the forest, the girl. Nah, maybe there's an explanation to it all, but I wasn't sticking around. I left, I booted it. I'm about 50 miles from there now. I saw the girl another 2 times. The last time I was near the van and she was running through the forest. I left. I was gone. I was gone so fast. I didn't even pack the van away. Yeah, it's a pretty big mess in here. But I do have a working fridge. The fridge is working. It's nice and cold now. So yeah, if your fridge stops working, starts heating up, turn it upside down.
By this point, CJ had seen enough. He quickly packed up his belongings, or at least tried to, and drove 50 miles away from the forest without looking back. CJ also mentioned that he saw the girl 2 more times after filming her, with the last sighting occurring near his van. What's even more unsettling is that Lance, who is usually friendly and playful, seemed anxious and on edge throughout the entire ordeal. Many of CJ's viewers have speculated that the encounter was paranormal, pointing out that CJ's channel is not known for staged or fabricated content. However, these claims remain unverified. To this day, the identity of the girl and the source of the mysterious moaning remain a mystery.